How much longer are you going to disgrace this family?
I only want one retest, just one.
Dad, she stole Grandma's ruby set, and Noah saw her in his room.
You know nothing happened that night.
Don't make me say more.
You greedy little fraud! How dare you claim this family name?
If I'm not your daughter, why are you afraid of a test?
A stray raised in the countryside should be grateful I ever allowed you to call me mother.
Sister, I truly wanted to help you. Let the baby in your stomach be buried with you outside this house.
It hurts. Please, my baby.
Someone help her!
Mr. Hall, this is a private family matter.
Your private matter? My fiancé and my child are not yours to dispose of.
Fiancé?
3 years ago, you saved me by the sea. You may have forgotten it. I haven't.
The baby is stable for now, but you must avoid any more stress.
Why did you come for me?
Because I owe you an answer.
This isn't mine.
3 years ago, I was attacked overseas. I lost my memory. You dragged me back from the shore and cared for me for 3 months.
What happened after that?
Then I was taken away. Every record of you was erased.
When you called me your fiancé, was that just to save me, or?
It was not a lie.
How did she get her hands on Lucas Hall?
Maybe she used the baby. That's what girls like her do.
Leak everything. Say she's promiscuous, pregnant with an unknown man's child, and trying to blackmail her way into high society.
Should we wipe it all down? They're destroying you.
They've ruined me too many times. Now it's their turn to pay.
What do you want back first?
The jewels. Their pride. And the reputation they fear losing most.
I can make every one of these Voutloos disappear by noon.
Disappearing is too easy on them.
I never wanted to hurt my sister. I just hope she gets help.
Some boundaries, once crossed, can no longer be called misunderstandings.
Shut down 3, freeze 5 partnerships, let them learn the cost of slander.
I want the truth to slap them in front of everyone.
Miss Grant, is your sister attending tonight?
She's family. I'll always leave her a seat.
Are you really Mr. Hale's fiancé?
Tonight, you'll find out exactly who I am. Tonight, Charity also reminds us that reputation matters.
One more minute.
Before we begin, I have a lot to donate as well.
Sketches at an event like this?
This line, this structure, impossible. These are original drafts by Aurora.
That's right. I am Aurora.
Miss Audrey, Aurora has never appeared publicly. This is a serious claim. Aurora never showing her face does not mean Aurora was never real.
I saw these strokes 3 years ago. No one else in Europe could draw gemstone structure like this.
Sister, are you trying too hard to prove yourself? Forging an identity is no small matter. Then why don't you explain why the award-winning pieces you submitted over the past 5 years match the mistakes in my drafts from when I was 17?
Don't make a scene here.
I am not the one who made a mockery of this. That photo proves nothing.
What if I have the original surveillance server delivered here?
Let us move on to the next charity lot. Wait. The real lot begins now.
As chairman of the International Jewelry Association, I formally recognize Audrey Grant as the designer Aurora.
Sister, if you hate me, you could have spoken privately. Why destroy a charity event? You stole my life and still ask me not to embarrass you?
I wanted to check on her.
You cared about me, so you stole the only sketchbook I had?
Enough! Shut the cameras down!
Let them film.
We will review every award you won over the past 5 years with these works.
Noah, tell them I'm not that kind of person. The thing you loved showing off the most, I'm taking it back tonight.
Miss Audrey, were you deliberately hiding your identity as Aurora?
I was never hiding. I was simply never given the chance to speak.
Mom, you have to stop her! She ruined everything!
The jewels are only the beginning.
As long as the DNA records remain under our control, she cannot win.
You heard that.
So they really tampered with the paternity records.
Give me 24 hours and I'll turn that hospital upside down.
No. This time, I want them to expose themselves on camera. I will initiate a public retest through an international medical laboratory. Tomorrow at 3 p.m., I will invite an international medical laboratory to conduct a public retest of my blood relation to the Grant family.
Do you mean previous records were falsified?
If nothing was altered, what exactly are they afraid of?
You should lie low for a while.
You're only saying that because you're scared.
Of course I'm scared. Everyone is watching to see who sinks first.
After tonight, this will get uglier.
They already pushed in my child into the filthiest corner. Now it's their turn.
You are not alone.
Reputation is the weapon they use best to kill people. Then I'll let it devour them first.
Seal every old record at the hospital. If one word gets out, I'll make sure they never work in this city again.
She's not the same girl anymore.
Then we destroy her again.
Hide Helen, the night nurse from that year, before anyone reaches her.
Miss Grant, are you accusing your family of fraud?
I am not accusing anyone. I am asking for the most public and impartial verification possible.
This circus ends now.
If this is a circus, why did you bring lawyers instead of a father's heart? We are only concerned she is being manipulated. A pregnant woman under stress can act irrationally.
We'll soon see who the unstable one really is.
Live sampling, full video documentation, and independent testing in 3 separate labs.
Sister, this really hurts Mom. Does she have one?
Miss Moore, we only need the truth.
I will not allow outsiders to trample on this family's privacy.
If you are so certain, why are you afraid of the most authoritative test?
We found a locked night shift record in the hospital archive, signed by Helen Moore.
Now, the Grant
If you want to stop
bloodline-
now, you still can.
The night they threw me out, I lost the luxury of retreat.
No issue with current samples, but the archive records show irregular gaps in sequence numbers.
So someone tampered with the old files.
Don't panic. Leave the city first. I'll arrange the money.
If they find the old sheet, I'm finished.
You won't be the only one finished.
I still love Audrey. I just hope she comes home. She always knows the perfect moment to cry.
But this time, tears won't save her.
Preliminary comparison shows a serious inconsistency between archived and current samples. We suspect the historical sample was intentionally substituted.
Release it.
Withdraw the public testing now, and I can still let you leave with some dignity tonight.
So you're finally done pretending.
You think Lucas Hale can help you shake the Grants?
I'm not shaking the Grants. I'm digging up the truth you buried.
You have no idea what you're about to destroy.
You're not afraid of destruction. You're afraid of being seen for what you did.
Touch her, and I'll make sure you don't survive this night politically.
Archived samples show clear signs of intentional substitution. The formal review now enters the evidence stage.
Mr. Grant, did your family falsify blood records? What do you say to those who...
Pick up the phone.
Helen was last seen at an old parking lot in the West District. Our team is searching now. There's one more thing. We recovered an overseas medical recording from 3 years ago. It mentions an engagement.
Grant Group
shares continue to plunge. The termination documents for all 12 grant-related partnerships are ready.
Sign them.
This could collapse their cash flow by tonight.
Then let it break.
Who ordered this?
Mr. Hale, personally.
Doing this tells the whole city you're protecting me.
That is exactly what I want them to know. From the moment they left you in the rain, this stopped being a battle for one.
The banks are calling, the partners are gone. We need an answer for the market. Hold the line. Lucas Hale is acting on impulse.
When I recover, I'll marry you.
Do you truly remember me? Or are you only starting to?
I'm only certain of one thing.
What?
Whoever made you suffer, I'll repay them tenfold.
Prepare a miscarriage scene. I want the whole city to believe Audrey to me.
Due to material reputation risk, your credit line is under.
This is only temporary reputational
Temporary?
turbulence.
Hale Capital just withdrew from every joint project.
Suppliers are demanding payment, and the foundation sponsors are backing off. At this rate, the chain breaks tonight.
How much have you hidden from me? Who else knows about the hospital back then?
This is not the time to turn on each other. Stabilize the board first, then deal with Audrey.
They're finally afraid of what really matters to them, losing money.
Not just money. They fear the board discovering that the crisis didn't start with you, but with everything filthy they buried.
Where did this photo come from?
Physician's old archive. Most of it was erased, but not thoroughly enough.
Mr. Lucas.
When you get better, we'll get engaged. I want to be with you, always.
I remember you always had a fever back then, always saying delirious things.
They weren't delirious words.
But then you left. No letter, no call.
When I woke up, I was surrounded by my people. They told me fishermen had saved me. Every trace of you had been scrubbed.
So now you want to compensate me?
Not compensate. Restore what was always yours.
I don't need love right now. I need the truth, my inheritance, and for them to kneel.
Then let me be your blade. The baby is strong, but you cannot remain under constant stress.
Just a little longer, baby. Mommy is clearing the road for us.
Gets to become Mrs. Hale. I'm finished. Stick to the plan. The stairs, the blood pack, the doctor, the reporters, everything. If she rises through a child, I'll make everyone believe she killed mine.
We've become a spectacle. The whole city is watching.
Then stop performing. Sister, I truly don't want to fight anymore. Do you feel proud now?
Stay away from me.
She pushed me! She pushed me!
Call the police! Call the police immediately!
She was pregnant! How could you be this cruel?
No one gets near her. Did you push Evelyn Grant?
Open that wall.
Have you lost your mind?
I'm not letting you do this!
When you renovated 3 months ago, you thought no one would notice that false panel. I did.
Since everyone is here, let everybody seize clearly.
So you staged it?
No! The camera angle is misleading.
Then shall we watch another clip?
You stupid little fool!
I had no choice. She was taking everything.
No. I am reclaiming what was always mine.
There are older files in the same system. Play them.
Would you still like to call me insane?
Helen has just sent an anonymous video.
I thought it was just altering a report. I never imagined this. Noah, say something. Help me.
I never knew you did any of this.
Do you see now? Even your best tears can no longer save you.
Audrey, let's talk privately. We can make arrangements.
From today on, I accept no private arrangement. Every truth must be spoken in the light.
Lady Grant, the true founder.
At the Grant's ancestral home.
Who is she?
Lady Grant, the true founder.
And she did not retire. She was hidden away.
This photo, why does she feel so familiar? Her eyes, her expression, it's like looking at myself. Who are you? Grandmother?
The message was secret. Your family told everyone your grandmother was sick, mentally unstable. She refused to see anyone, but I don't believe that.
If she knew who I was, why didn't she come for me? All these years. Why now?
Maybe she did. Maybe someone made sure you never knew.
Who leaked the news about her? Who betrayed this family? I want a name now.
If she talks, everything comes out. Everything. And we can't stop it.
Go to the old estate. Now destroy everything, all the files, no evidence, nothing.
This place. It looks beautiful, but it feels like a prison. Has she been trapped here all these years?
Lady Grant receives no visitors.
This portrait. Who is she?
Lady Grant always called her her little son.
Little son.
You've finally come home. I searched for you for many years.
You know me?
On the day you were born, I fastened that crest onto you myself.
Then why did I grow up outside this family?
Because someone did not want the true heir to live in the light. They told the world you weren't a Grant, but they could never fool me.
So when they brought me back, it wasn't because they wanted a daughter.
They knew they couldn't hide it forever. They wanted you under control first.
3 years of humiliation, exploitation, and degradation. In this moment, it all finally makes sense.
This is a copy of the Founder's will. I waited for someone strong enough to take it back.
The true heir by blood is first in line to inherit the foundation, and no one can ever change that. They knew all along I was the first heir.
They knew, and buried you a second time with their own hands.
The first burial was at the hospital, the second was when they brought me back into that house.
So this is no longer about proving yourself.
No. This time, I take it back.
I used to think their acknowledgement would be enough.
And now?
Now I want them begging for me to acknowledge them.
The duplicate of the will was supposed to be gone.
No matter what she got, the press conference goes on. If the board and the public recognize Evelyn first, we can still control the narrative.
What if Lady Grant appears?
Then make sure she never reaches the venue.
So it wasn't fate. I wasn't lost. I was replaced. Someone stole my life.
This wasn't an accident. This was a crime, and someone is going to pay for it.
She paid me to switch the baby. She said it was just a room change, nothing serious. Someone else would take care of the rest. I believed her. I was wrong. Later I found out the truth. That baby was from the Grant family.
Who was behind this? Who told you to keep switching the babies?
At first it was that woman, but later, Mrs. Grant took over. She was the one behind everything.
Old Lady Grant.
I knew it. Victoria knew everything.
If Victoria knew, Richard must have known too.
You think he helped cover it up afterward?
A man who controls the family sees everything. There's no way he didn't know.
The tech team recovered a call from the hospital backup. The voice sounds like Richard.
Results matter, not the process, not the cost.
If you don't want to hear it now, we can wait.
I've already waited for more than 20 years.
The baby has been switched. No one will find out. T's already done. Let it continue. Evelyn is more suitable to be the daughter of the Grant family.
So he wasn't kept in the dark. He knew. He allowed it. He watched me be discarded. From today on, I have no father and no mother.
Audrey has been too quiet. I don't believe she'll do nothing.
Then let's make sure she won't have time to do anything.
Are you all right?
I'm fine. After today, I will never call them my parents. Something happened. Miss Evelyn went Stons unexpectedly.
On this important day, I'd all like to share some good news. I'm pregnant. The next generation of the Grant family is already on its way.
The Grant family finally has an heir.
You're not exposing her.
Let her stand a little higher, because I want her to tear herself open in front of everyone.
Dear sister, you don't look well today.
A pregnant woman should be careful. Lies can upset the baby.
I don't know what you mean.
That's all right. Soon everyone will understand.
You are Miss Audrey, right?
Who are you?
I worked at St. Mary Private Hospital. I treated Evelyn.
What are you trying to say? She is not pregnant.
Do you have proof?
Yes, and more than one.
That's enough. Get some rest.
Not enough.
You haven't slept properly for 3 days.
She stole my identity, my parents, my life, and now wants to steal with a child that doesn't exist.
You can leave this to the lawyers, the PR team, to me.
No, I have to carry out this judgment myself.
No one without an invitation gets in.
Especially Audrey.
They've set the net.
Good.
It's not too late to back out.
Yeah.
Today is not about begging them to recognize me. It's about revoking the world they fabricated for over 20 years.
Next, I will officially announce the future succession arrangement.
Sorry, you do not have permission to enter.
She does.
Stop her. Stop her.
Madam.
Since when do outsiders decide who may enter a Grant door?
The House of de Montfort will be restructured.
Mother, why are you here? If I didn't come, how would I know you intended to hand this family to a fraud?
We can discuss this
You
in
certainly
private.
do like privacy when doing filthy things.
Your coronation ceremony is over.
Today, the succession should have been announced by me personally. She, Audrey, is the only true heir I personally brought back.
Grandmother, you must have been deceived.
Silence.
This is the original will left by the founder.
Once the true bloodline is confirmed, that person automatically becomes first heir of the foundation.
This will should have long.
Become? Is that invalid? Is that what you hoped?
Even if she is that child, it doesn't mean she is fit to take over.
So suitability is not about bloodline or truth, but about pleasing you.
What right do you have to come back and steal my life?
That was my life. You just occupied it too long.
Don't rush, Father. I also have a second document.
An irrevocable trust authorization.
Once the true heir is legally confirmed, the trust interests become effective immediately.
One trust document proves nothing. The one acting is you.
Recordings can be forged? Voice print authentication, timestamps, and original device chain are all here. Challenge it in court.
You called me crude and unworthy of the Grant name. But you stole the identity, you switched the evidence, and you are the ones who plagiarized, fake a pregnancy, and deceived everyone.
Shut up! Give them to me!
Miss Evelyn, please cooperate with the investigation.
Help me, Dad! Mom! Audrey, please!
Call me Dad once more.
Call me Mom once more, please.
Audrey, we were wrong. For a moment, you lied for more than 20 years and ruined more than 20 years of my life. And now you call that a moment? You want me to call you Dad and Mom once again. But from the day you chose to bury the truth, you killed those two titles yourselves.
Please cooperate with the investigation.
Don't think you've won! You'll never have their real love! What I need least now is your love.
Lucas, my water broke.
Call a doctor now.
Look at me. Breathe. Breathe with me.
Don't make that face.
What face?
As if you can be afraid too.
I am afraid.
Take him a kiss.
If I'm in there too long.
You won't.
If something happens, save the baby first.
Impossible. I want both you and the baby.
How greedy.
What did the doctor say?
They said it depends. How is she?
The baby is very healthy.
The mother is safe too, though she lost more blood than expected.
Thank God.
He really is our child.
Yes.
I survived.
Unfortunately, I didn't let you abandon me.
So I was never someone meant to be abandoned.
Of course not.
Then what a new beginning.
You are a new beginning. You cast me all.
This is...
From today on, you are not merely accepted. You are the one who rules.
The final program for the Foundation Gala.
What are you planning now?
There is one more thing I owe you for 3 years.
Is that her?
Three years ago, I failed to give her the place she deserved. Today, I will make it all up to her. In front of everyone, in front of the whole world, I will say this only once. Audrey, you are my one and only fiancé. You are the one and only lady of my house, and the only family I will acknowledge for the rest of my life.
This time, don't be late again.
Global broadcast.